What's up, everybody? Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, coming at you from the Petro in Wilmington, Illinois. If you're ever in the area, plenty of parking, all that kind of stuff. I can't imagine this place gets full. But I'm about to get my day started, about to drop off this load. It can kind of be one of those lazy days. I'm really not forced to get out there, but before I get into that, I want to talk about how gangster my fleet manager is. You know, I'm supposed to be doing a review on fleet management, things like that. That video is long overdue, but I was scheduled to have a talk with my fleet manager, and I wanted to do that before I did this, or before I did the review, which should be coming pretty soon, now that we've got that conversation out of the way. And why I say that my fleet manager is so gangster is this load that I got here, I got off the yard. I didn't pull it off the yard, but I was sitting on the yard, and I always hear people talk about being trapped on the yard in Springfield and getting loads and all this kind of stuff. I have never ever been trapped on the yard in Springfield, and I've used driver lineup one time, and that was on a weekend when driver lineup contacted me and asked me if I wanted to run a load. Other than that, I'm usually getting dispatched out of Springfield, which is what happened on this load. Picked up a load in Joplin, Blue Diamond, dog food or something like that. Anyway, it's a General Mills load, and it's going to Geneva, Illinois. So plenty of time on the load, but I did what I always do, got the load and just ran it out. You know what I'm saying? Ran it down to 50 miles outside of the receiver. Got me there about a good 24 hours early, so had time to relax. And so I was sitting relaxing yesterday, and I get a message from my fleet manager, and he asked me if I want to take this load. And we'd already had the conversation, and just general conversation about what I like, things like that. And we'll get into other reasons why I say he's gangster too. But so he sends me a load. I'm pretty sure he knows I don't like the load. He's like, you know, what do you think? Would you like this load? Now it's a load coming, leaving near Geneva, Illinois, going to Tracy, California. I didn't even look at the money on it, but I'm speculating it was about 2,000 miles, so it's probably going to pay around $2,500. Not the reason I didn't turn it down. I just like to stay kind of in the eastern Midwest area. So I just sent him a message and I said, I'm really not that excited about the load. If you have something that picks up tomorrow, which is today, the other one picked up today too, picks up tomorrow and keeps me in the Midwest Eastern region, I'd appreciate it. He's like, cool. Next load he sends me is a load picking up right at the same place I'm dropping off at. They can pick up anytime between 0600 and as late, I don't know why it says as late as like 23:59, because the load needs to be where it's going at 2100, but whatever. Needs to pick up in that window, and it's going 200 miles to Gas City, Indiana, and it's paying $777. Not that the money really matters all that much, but I love that load. One reason I love it in comparison to the last load that he'd sent me, or the load that, you know, I told him I wasn't excited about, was the previous load going to Tracy, California. I was going to have to pick that load up at 0500. So that would have meant I was going to have to schedule my time to drop off the other load. Who knows what the trailer was going to look like picking up there. So I had to, you know, have enough time figured in there where I might need a washout and get to the place at 0500. So I was going to be starting I probably would have got started around 0130 just to do that, just to leave some room. On this load, it picks up the same place. This load I'm dropping off doesn't need to drop off until midnight. The load that I'm picking up could probably pick it up between 06 and the latest I'd want to pick it up would be 6 p.m., but I'm not going to do that. But it gave me the opportunity to sleep in, kept me in an area I wanted to stay in, and it didn't absorb a lot of days. You know, 2,000 miles. I didn't see what the delivery date was on that, but I'm sure they probably scheduled that for 4 days out, or 3.5 days, something like that. So this gets me off the load real quick, keeps me in an area I like, and all that. Now, one of the reasons I say he's gangster, because we were, like I said, had a good conversation with him, and I told him, listen, I'm never ever going to turn down a load specifically because of the money. I just never will, because I believe in the end it all averages out. Everybody has their techniques. Some people don't move their truck for X dollars a mile, whatever. I don't fall in that category. And I just came off another excellent week. I'm waiting to see if I have a bad week. You know what I'm saying? This was a good week. But anyway, so we're having the conversation, and he's like, I understand what you're saying, Lyle. In places that you don't like going, stuff like that. But if I see a load that's paying a certain amount of money, I'm going to send it. He's like, I just cannot not send it. So I'm going to have to leave that for you to turn down. So that lets me believe that he's always, I keep telling people my fleet manager is about that money. And he's definitely about that money. So he said he's going to send it. And I have to be the one responsible for turning it down, because he just can't bring himself to turn down a load that's paying a lot of money. So I did appreciate that. I affectionately call him the young gunner. Seems like he has a lot of loyal people that run under him. He came onto the lease side from the company side. He was a company fleet manager, and I know at least my two trainers, the one I didn't like and the one I really liked, both came to the lease side when he transitioned over. So couldn't be happier. So sitting here trying to figure out how I want to run this load. I'm thinking right now it's about 7:25. I'll probably leave about 8, get there around 9:20, something like that. Hopefully the load is ready, and that's one of the reasons I didn't get there at 06:30. Hopefully the load's ready. If the load is ready, I'm going to pick it up, run it out as far as I can, or the closest truck stop, and then start a split and go from there. So I will be asking for a pre-plan as soon as I get in the dock over there, so I have somewhere to go, because I think the truck parking in that area is a little sparse, and unloading at 9:30 at night is not the best time to get unloaded and look for parking. So that is it. Like I said, I am going to get on that fleet manager review, and I keep putting it off, but every time I put it off, other stuff comes to mind that I hadn't thought about in my equation, because it's not just going to be a review on him, it's going to be a review on fleet management in general. So things keep coming up that I'm kind of happy that I put it off, but can't put it off much longer. So that is about it. Think if there's anything else to say, I don't think so. I think I mentioned my truck. If I didn't, that should be coming in. I think I mentioned that. Anyway, it's coming in December, they're saying. So it's supposed to be in sometime around mid-November. They're saying maybe mid-December, which I'm fine with. As long as my driver stays good with it, I'm good to go on that. Yeah, that's about all I got to say. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I'm about to get out here, pop this hood, take a look at a few things, fuel up this reefer, and head down the road. All right, y'all, have a good day. Bye.